What's going on, guys? It's your boy HD here, back with a brand new video on my channel. Today what we got for you guys is actually a tutorial on how you can pretty much put text into a real life picture, and yeah, so it's also going to be my first tutorial ever having face cam also. So yeah, anyways guys, without further ado, let's get right into today's video.
What do you
So the programs that you're going to be needing for today's tutorial is Cinema 4D and Photoshop. Now you might be asking, well, I don't have these programs, so how do I get them? Well, I'm sure there are a lot of videos out there on the internet showing you how to get them for free, for example, and yeah, but I'm not going to be covering that on my channel. So yeah, anyways guys, once you have all those programs, what you want to go ahead and do is find a picture online that you think looks very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I have here. So basically, I'm gonna be using this image right here. I'll put the link to this image down in the description below if you guys want to use the exact same one. And yeah, the reason why I thought this was really nice was because there's a lot of people around here. Some of them are looking a little bit like stressed or like what's going on, and some of them actually have their cameras up, which is really cool, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you guys how to put real text. I'm going to be showing you guys how to put 3D text into this image right here, and it is going to look absolutely insane. And yeah, so it's going to be really awesome. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so now that we are in Cinema 4D here, what you guys are seeing right now is actually a Lightroom. I will leave the Lightroom in the description below so that you guys can download that, and so that you guys can follow the exact same steps as me. And yeah, so basically, now that you have your Lightroom and you've gotten your lights and everything, most of you might not know this at first, because this might be the first time you're doing this. But what you want to do, if it's not already done, you want to go up to this little play button type of thing with the wheel on it. So you want to click on that, and that is the render settings, which is really important in terms of whatever you're doing and stuff. So basically, what you want to do if you don't have these things already ticked is you want to go into effects here, and you want to make sure that you check or you click on ambient occlusion, global illumination, and object glow. That is really important, because what the ambient occlusion and the global illumination does is it makes the lighting crisp, and it just makes everything perfect. So basically, once you have done that, guys, all you want to go ahead and do, so next thing that you guys want to go ahead and do is click and drag on this box right here and release it on the plane right here. So basically, click and drag and then just hover over the plane and just release it, and it should spawn straight in. So now that we have that, do not move it or anything crazy. So next thing that you guys want to go ahead and do is you want to click and hold on MoGraph, and you want to drag down to MoText, and you can already see that we have MoText up in the corner here. That is basically going to be our text. So we can center that with the little plane that we have here. You want to make sure that it's always above, like right above, and not like this, because that's just gonna that's not good. So that's just gonna mess up the whole thing. Next thing that you guys want to go ahead and do is click and drag on this one that says floor, and you want to release it on the one that says background. And now guys, this is probably the most advanced part of the video. It's not hard at all, but just follow my steps, okay? So what you want to go ahead and do is you want to navigate down to where you can see all of these materials, then just double click in a blank area and it should spawn in a new material on top right here, being called material 1. So once you guys have done that, you want to double click the material 1 and you should be taken into the material editor. Now what you guys want to go ahead and do is untick specular right here and click on these dots right here next to where it says texture. These dots, you click on them and now you find your background basically. Here and here you're gonna click on open and you're gonna click yes. And now we have a material with our background. So the next thing that you guys want to go ahead and do is literally just drag the material that we just made onto the background and we should get the background, right? Now next thing that you guys want to go ahead and do is I'm actually gonna just put that all the way on the bottom because it just makes everything for me just a lot easier. Because what we're going to be doing next, guys, is you're going to click on this material and you're going to hold control and click and drag, hold control, click and drag over the plane here and then just release it at the dots right here. And now as you guys can see, the plane actually got a little bit more transparent because it has gotten the texture from our background. So as you guys can see right now, I'm gonna do it again and so that you guys can tell. So right now you can actually see that there is a flat square right there. So what you're gonna go ahead and do is hold control, click and drag and just release it on the plane. So now you guys can see that it's transparent. You can see this line going through and everything. So very, very simple. Next thing that you guys want to go ahead and do is click on plane. You want to go to tags, Cinema 4D tags, and go down to the one saying compositing. Click on that and then you want to navigate down to this area right here with all of the check mark options and stuff. And all you want to go ahead and do is look for the one saying compositing background. You want to make sure that is checked. So once you guys have done that, you want to click on the plane, hold control and click on the text so that both of them are selected. So now we can move them around however we want. So this one, the blue one is for back and forth, red one is sideways, and the green one is up. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the text here and I'm going to put it pretty much on these lines right here. The sidewalk, no, it's not the sidewalk, my bad guys, my English is not 100% today, but yeah guys, anyways, so guys, once you have pretty much positioned the text however you want it, what you can do next is of course click on the mode text up in the corner, which is our text, and you can rename the text to whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it name, and then just click away and it should change. Now if the text is a little bit too big, all you have to do is click up in this corner right here, which are also this is how you make it smaller or bigger. This is the rotation tool and this is the move tool basically. So it is not very, very hard, but I'm just showing you guys that are new to this. And yeah, so anyways, you want to go ahead and click on this one right here, which will let you make the text smaller or bigger. Now of course you can also make the plane bigger if you wish. All you have to do is click on the plane right here and you can see this dot right here. You just click it and then just drag it. The same is on the back of the text, or not the text, but the same. You can do the exact same thing on the back on the plane here, but it's really, really hard to get to sometimes. Whoops. So I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Next thing that you guys can do is go back onto the text here and you can go to caps, and here where it says start, click on the cap and click fillet cap, and we're gonna do the exact same thing for where it says end. cap and fillet cap. Basically what that is going to do is it's going to make the edges of the text a lot smoother, and it's just gonna look a lot better in my opinion. And yeah, so the next thing that you guys can do is of course change the font. If you're not happy with this one, you can go to object, and this is also the exact same area where we can change the text. We can go down a little bit where it says fonts, and we can click on it. Now you're going to have a huge list of fonts. Now I have about 3,000 fonts or maybe more, so I have this really crazy big box of fonts. But if you're familiar with your fonts, just go ahead and find the one that you like. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for something simple. Okay guys, so I'm back, and basically the font that I chose is called Storm Phase. And yeah, so anyways, once you have chosen the font that you want, what we're gonna do next is you can click on the play button right here, which is called preview render or render view. I call it render preview. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to show you the preview of what you have just made. So that is looking very nice. Now what I'm going to do guys is I'm actually going to go up to the text here, and as you guys can see it says depth. I'm going to turn that up a little bit because I like a little bit of depth, and I'm going to just go ahead and preview render that again. Now if you're not happy with the position of the text, you can of course move it however you want, just remember when you move it, you have to have the plane. Just remember when you move it, you must, and I'm telling you this, you must hold Control Shift and click on plane and click on the text at the same time, because otherwise it's going to get really confusing, and the camera angle is just going to make you really mad, and you're gonna have to do it all over again. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to just rotate the text a tiny bit, this like towards us or towards me, and I'm gonna go ahead and render that out again. Okay, yeah, that looks really good. Now in terms of just the environment of the image, I've just seen that of course there are people taking pictures, like the position of my text doesn't really match up with what they are taking the picture of. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move the text more back. Okay guys, so I have just positioned the text how I want it, and this is what it looks like right now. And yeah, so next step is going to be in Photoshop. So anyways, what you guys want to go ahead and do is you want to go ahead and go up to the render settings, which is the play tool or the play button here with the wheel on it. You want to click on that, and you want to go to where it says save. You want to make sure it's you want to go ahead and click on the dots right here on the side, and you want to click on wherever you want to save this. I'm gonna just go ahead and call it tutorial image, and just hit enter, and you should be good. Next thing that you must make sure you do is untick the alpha channel. Basically with that ticked, it's basically going to remove everything around it, it's basically going to remove everything around it, and it's just going to capture the frame right here and not everything. Basically that is alpha channel is mostly used when you do a transparent background basically. So if you just want some text to put on an image in Photoshop, you can check that, and you will basically have a transparent text from Cinema 4D. Okay guys, so now that you have done that, all you want to go ahead and do is click on the play button with the orange square on top, which is basically going to render out our project. So guys, I will be right back when this is done. Okay guys, so I'm back in Photoshop, and yeah, so basically what I have loaded up here is a Lightroom, or not a Lightroom, but a color correction pack. And yes, basically I will try to get the color correction pack in the description below. If I can't, then I'm sorry, but you're just gonna have to maybe find one yourself, or you could try looking for this one. Specifically, this one is from a YouTuber called Nelson Designs. He's a really good he's a really great YouTuber in terms of designs and everything, of course. And yeah, so anyways, once you have the Lightroom, once you have the color pack folder here, you can click on the drop down menu right here, and once you click on the eye here, you can see that it's changing and everything. And yeah guys, so I'm not gonna go for anything too crazy. I mean, this looks good, but you can't see the majority of all of the people in the background there. So I'm probably just gonna go for something simple, maybe this, I don't know yet. This one is actually really nice. Let's see here. This one is nice too, but it's a little bit too dark. That's just too green. Yeah, okay guys, so I've found out which one I like, and I like this one right here, number 8. So the next thing that you guys can do if you want to, it's not like I'm going to use this or anything special for something special, I don't know yet. So what you can do next if you want to is if you click on the new layer right here, so it makes a new layer, what you want to do next is you can click on the pen tool right here, or the brush tool, and you can click on the drop down right here and make sure you have this pen clicked, or this type of brush clicked, and put the size up to 298 and the hardness to 0. It should be set on 0 when you click it, but anyways, I'm just telling you. So once you guys have done that, you can click in the corner here once, and just click it again, and then hold shift and then drag down, and that's gonna make a straight line. So click once, hold shift, drag. Click once, hold shift, drag. Click once, hold shift, and drag. So that's just gonna give a nice little black fading kind of, I don't know what you can call it, but yeah, it looks nice anyways. And yeah, so that is that, guys. Anyways, very simple tutorial. I hope you guys did understand most of it. So anyways guys, that is going to be it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's tutorial. But anyways, if you think this video was helpful and you learned something today, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do also post gaming videos, of course. And yeah, so anyways, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new. My name is HD, and I'm out. Peace.